Hey guys, Kevin Kauffman here with Group 4610, part of eXp Realty. And this month, I want to talk to you specifically about the news. If you have been paying any sort of attention to the news at all, you know that this is a red hot seller's market. Homes are selling for way over asking price. Sellers are getting the terms and the conditions that they thought they'd never be able to. I mean, to be frank, things are getting a little crazy. But if you are a seller or you're thinking about being a seller in a market like this, you hear those things and it's so easy to just assume that, which I just said about terms and condition, over asking price, things like that, plus so much more. So what I want to share with you today is a couple of the misconceptions, if you will, that a lot of folks have in a seller's market. Number one, a lot of people believe I have to know where I'm going before I list this one for sale. And don't get me wrong, there's a fine skill to this. There's a challenge to this. You obviously have to have a place to go. But one of the benefits of having a market like this is, again, going back to that price and conditions, or I should say terms and conditions. It means that oftentimes we can set favorable terms that will allow you the time that you need to be able to find your new home. Okay, so it's not like you have to have everything planned out ahead of time. In fact, if we work together on the plan, you're going to be in really good shape. Number two, the other misconception is the condition of the home doesn't matter. And I guess to a certain degree, it's true, right? But that matters in all markets. It almost doesn't ever matter as long as the price is right. However, like anything else, if you want to get top dollar, you want the home to be in tip-top condition. So that's all. I think a lot of people believe that, hey, if my neighbor's house sold for X amount of dollars and my home is basically the same thing, it's not as nice because it's not as clean and it hasn't been fixed up recently or touched up or the paint's old, carpet needs to be replaced, I'm going to get the same amount of money. It's not necessarily true. The better the condition of the home, the more recent the finishings have been applied and things like that, the more money you're going to get. So while yes, it's still a very hyper market and it's very good for sellers, it doesn't mean that the home's condition does not matter. Number three, the third most, most misconceived idea is that you can just price your home anywhere you want above the market. The reality is while the market is wild and we are seeing multiple offers and we're seeing homes sell for way over asking, the way that happens is pricing the home appropriately. Because when you price a home appropriately, according to the statistics of the recently sold and what's also for sale that's a comparable property, you're going to get the most traffic. You're going to get the most looks and the most offers. The most offers means the most counter offers, which means the most money. So you can't just price your home at any number you want above market price. There is still some science and thought that goes into that in order to get that. And then lastly is a lot of folks think, well, the market's so hot, I just don't need a realtor. Well, I mean, I guess that's true. But if you ever would see the statistics on how much money that a realtor can get you for your home versus selling it on your own, plus having to deal with all of the legal paperwork, I mean, the reality is you still want to have a strong agent on your site, even if you're selling to an iBuyer. In fact, maybe even more so if you're selling to an iBuyer or to another private party. So those are just a few of the misunderstandings or myth conceptions, if you will, about a market like we have today. And I want to share with you. Please reach out if we can do anything at all for you. We appreciate you so much and we'll see you next time.